Right here next to me is $450 worth of PC, and it's a beast. Since about August of last year, I've been building and selling PCs on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, and this by far has to be one of my favorites, mainly because of the look. It's really simplistic, not a lot going on. It's just these RGB fans on the front, and
oh my god, he on X-Games mode.
I know it's simple and most PCs have that feature, but it's something about this specific one that I really love. Maybe it's just the case, I don't know. We're gonna get into the parts I use and everything and how you can build one like this yourself. Let's go. No, let's go. Go. Start the video. Alright, this is just a quick disclaimer. If you don't like using used parts, you probably won't be able to get the same price for this build. The only thing I bought brand new or paid full price for is the storage, the RAM, and the case. So to start this build, I got a B550 from eBay for about $75. I got this Ryzen 5 3600 from AliExpress for about 57 bones. I got 16 gigabytes of RAM from King Bank. This is from Amazon. It was about $25. I got a 1TB M.2 from Amazon for about $60. I got this 500 watt power supply from eBay for $35. And this RX 6600 I've been sitting on for a couple months now. I got it locally on Facebook Marketplace for about $100. And my favorite part of the build is this 321R airflow from MSI. I got this on Amazon. It was on sale for like $75 or something like that. And last but not least, we got this white cooler from ID Cooling. I know it doesn't really fit in the black build, but this is the only cooler I had on hand. So all the prices I was going off top of my head, I'll list all the actual prices on the screen right here. Alright, before we go any further, I want to take a moment to show you guys where I get my product keys from. This isn't a sponsor at all, it's just kind of me helping you guys if you want to start flipping PCs. So I use product keys where you can get Windows 10 or Windows 11 keys for about $10. I usually go with Windows 10 because it's like $2 cheaper than Windows 11, but it's your choice. I just figure you could save a couple dollars. And you can always upgrade to Windows 11 after you use the Windows 10 key anyway. But yeah, that's it. Let's get back to the video. Now, while I overlay the footage of me actually building a computer, I want to say thanks for all the comments and support and even feedback that you guys have been giving me on my first video. It means a lot to me since I'm new to the PC flipping YouTube world. I enjoy talking to you guys in the comments, and I have a Discord that you guys can join where we can talk anytime there. It'll be linked down in the description below. And like I said before, thanks for all the feedback, and I look forward to talking to you guys more. So this 6600 and the Ryzen 5 3600 are very ideal with each other. They limit the bottlenecking of your PC, and it also provides a good gaming experience and high performance. As you can see later in the video, when I benchmark games, you'll notice that I get very decent performance even without performance mode in games like Fortnite. Alright, you can see here I'm running Fortnite. This isn't performance mode. I just wanted to test to see how much I could get. As you can see, I'm getting over 200 frames on average. I don't play keyboard and mouse, and I haven't played Fortnite in like 3 years, so don't mind this stuff right here. It's pretty crazy. Now jumping over to Apex, another game I don't play often. If you look, you can see I'm getting about 130 on average. It jumps from 130 to 140, but like I said, 130 is pretty good for a game like Apex. And finally, we got my favorite game, Rust. This is literally the only game I play at the moment. And on average, I get around 80 frames. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but for a game like Rust, it's very CPU and GPU intensive. So 80 frames for this $450 computer is pretty good. Okay, now that we're done with all the benchmarking, let's go into how I pick my parts and where you can find similar parts. Of course, I'll list everything in the description, but let's get started. So first of all, I like the B550 motherboard, but you could also go for a B450 for the AM4 platform. On Amazon, you can get one for about $90, or you could also search on eBay and maybe get it for a little cheaper. Not really too much cheaper, but that's an option. I usually go to AliExpress for my processors like the Ryzen 5 3600. You can get it from anywhere from $50 to $60. I found that looking on eBay you don't get them for too much cheaper, so this is the most valuable option. For graphics cards, I usually don't start on eBay, but this has the largest market pool where you can find plenty of deals. Sometimes you can get lucky and find them really cheap, but I usually suggest using your local marketplace. Mine just doesn't have the most options, so I usually start with the Facebook marketplace, and if I don't see anything, I'll just go over to eBay. Now, I recently came across this 600 watt power supply by 𝐏𝐴 on Amazon. I would have used it in this build, but I didn't find it until recently, so I would recommend using this in your build. For storage, I go with the 1TB M.2. I've also used 512 gigabytes, but it all depends on the experience you want to have and how much storage you need. Now, the ID cooling CPU cooler is my go-to. I usually get it in black and white. As you can see, I've ordered it numerous times on Amazon, so it all depends on what case you want and how you want your PC to look. Now, the case I use for this build is no longer in stock on Amazon. I'm not sure if you can find it anywhere else, but there's always this Montech Air case. It's about the same price and it has the same features that the other one has, but all these parts are subjective. Like this case itself comes in white as well, but you don't necessarily have to go for the black. It's just the case I had when I made this build. Wow, can't believe I just said that. But that kind of concludes everything for this video. As I said, all the parts will be listed down below. Now, this PC I'm actually going to be selling, and it's going to be part of my flipping PCs until I make 10K journey. If you made it this far, it would mean a lot if you could like and subscribe and follow me on that journey. If I don't get this PC off, you know what they say. GG, skill issue.